Hello everybody, this is IndieGeek, and today I'm taking a look at Corporate Lifestyle Simulator. So this is a game by Big Nick, and it came out on Steam today, and is available for $5. I believe it's been released before, and it's just now making it to Steam, but I believe it was called Zombies before, and I'm not entirely sure why there's a name change. Part of me thinks that it was probably just because Zombies is a really generic name and this has a little more style and personality to it. But I will say I played about half an hour earlier, so I've in no way finished the game, but this isn't so much a review as it is just kind of my first impressions. So I'm going to start a new game, show you guys what's going on here.
Hey Ted, you catch that game last night?
Cost-benefit analysis.
What?
Prioritize action items.
Alright, dude. See you later, Ted.
Alright, so we've got kind of a weird little story going on here, but so we've got he's eating my face is chapter 1 kind of. So we are supposed to punch these raving lunatics in the balls and liberate your fellow co-workers from tyranny. Some objects can be thrown as weapons, stand next to them and punch towards the target, and locked doors can be opened if you find a pass key. So, I'm actually going to go into options here. Sorry, the music is just a little bit loud. That does bring me to the point, though, that the music is excellent. I'm a big fan of the soundtrack so far. I just don't want to have to yell for everyone to hear me. So I will turn it down. There is actually an option on Steam as well to just buy the game with the soundtrack, so that may be something that I encourage you to do, because especially if you like it, it's good music. I like it so far. I think the music is all something that the developer did as well, so that's pretty cool. So the way I kind of think about this is it's okay. So it's in an isometric view, and if I was going to compare it to stuff, I'd say it's kind of like a cross between, oh, I don't know, maybe like Hotline Miami as far as gameplay goes, and Fight Club, because it's I mean, you know, it doesn't hit on some of the existential parts of Fight Club, but just the whole idea of because I think the big thing here is that we're trying to make the equation of comparing people who work in cubicles and stuff to zombies, and we're doing that in this game a little more explicitly by actually making them turn into zombies. But I think the point is it's kind of a comparison. Which is, you know, depending on your viewpoint, I'm not going to get too much into that, but I mean, you could definitely see that as a possible comparison. And we are kind of taking our rage out, if you will, by killing them all. So that's pretty much what we got going here. So we can also, we've got quite the variety of weapons, so I'm shooting staples at people. Let's see, I've got a phone that I can smash people with. That's pretty cool. And so that was a key card that I just picked up, and that will allow me to go through doors now. So basically I have the ability to unlock the doors, and we can see at the bottom right how many people, how many zombies are left to save. We go into that red circle there when we are ready to be done, but I want to get a few more of the zombies here. And I mean, that's basically the gameplay. So I saved all but one person. I destroyed 683 out of 1,300-ish things, and I killed all 55 zombies. Alright, sorry, I kind of tried turning that up so that you could hear it. Hopefully you could alright. So, is that zombie bothering you? Coworkers aren't very strong, but they can help you fight these bastards, rescue them, and use them as fodder. You can break glass dividers and walk through them, which we saw in the last level, and then find an exit so you can cry in the stairwell like a real man. So if you haven't picked it up right now, that's kind of the style of humor that this game goes for. It's pretty crude, but I mean, you also get like a big warning label as soon as you start playing, like, be warned, this game has violent and graphic nature, and that's, you know, that's true, I suppose. Whoa, cool, I got like a fireball power-up. I have not seen that before. So you can get like random little power-ups. Coffee heals you, in case you are curious about the coffee cups that keep showing up. And I mean, yeah, this is basically the point of the game. It does change up the formula a little bit later. We've got, like, let's see, in the first, like I said, I played about half an hour, so you know, I don't know what goes on much after that point, but I did fight a boss, so that was kind of a cool level. That changed things up a bit. And then I had a level where I had to kill all the zombies but destroy under 200 objects, and in my inventory I actually have a taser, and that's pretty much what I had to do that. It recommends that you use the taser, so you had to find the taser first, because the taser will kill enemies but it won't break objects. So that was how you do that one. So there are definitely some differences. As overall, I mean, there are things that I like about the game, there are things that maybe aren't so much for me. I think, you know, the biggest thing I can say about what I like about the game is that it's kind of a fun game to just kind of casually play, and that's also kind of two-sided. Because maybe my big complaint about the game is that I don't know that it would be something that I would sink like hours and hours into, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It all just comes down to what you're looking for. And you know, it doesn't have, so like Hotline Miami had the kind of appeal of it was really hard, so you spent a lot of time playing because you wanted to win. I'm just going to actually skip past this one if I can. Sorry, but I don't want to give away all of the little cutscenes. So, walking zombie mate. Oh, this is, yes, this is the one. So I have to kill all the zombies without breaking a bunch of objects. Because I chose to start from the beginning, I actually had the weapons that I had before, so it's making this a lot easier, because before I had to look for the taser first. But that's okay. Yeah, so like I said, you know, I don't know that this is going to be one that I see myself putting a bunch of hours into. And I don't know what happens once you beat all the levels. I know there's an endless mode, but again, that really depends on if that's your kind of thing or not. It's personally not really my kind of thing. So you know, it'd probably be a game that I play once and then probably be done with it, and that's cool. Oh, let's see here. Okay, let me see if I can just pull that back up real quick. Just crashed, but that is okay. I will say, like I said earlier, I played for... Oh, okay, cool. So I'm actually going to skip the level I was on. I'll show you guys the boss level. Like I said, I played half an hour earlier, had no problem, so that could very well, and probably is, just a result of me recording. So sometimes games do not play well with being recorded, so I would not think anything of that. Like I said, I haven't had any issues with crashes so far. So this is our boss level here. So we've got some different elements here, as opposed to what we were seeing in a normal level. But yeah, like I was saying, that's kind of my biggest complaint about the game, maybe, is that it doesn't have quite the staying power as maybe some other games like it. But that is also a matter of opinion, and it comes down to what you want out of the game. Because maybe, you know, maybe that doesn't bother you. So now we are at the point to where I stopped, I believe. I took a little more time with the levels the first time. Apparently, I've just been kind of rushing through now. but that's okay. So yeah, like I said, I like the music a lot. I also like the art a lot. Although in some of the scenes, like especially like the cutscene-y parts and the menus, it's a little fuzzy. But during the gameplay, I think it looks fine. It reminds me a lot of like Sword and Sorcery. If you've played that, it's kind of got the same kind of style of how the people look, with like little thin arms and legs. Oh, interesting. So yeah, you do kind of randomly find weapons every once in a while, and that's pretty much where we go from here. I mean, I'll probably finish up this level, maybe do one more, and then call it good. I mean, this is pretty much what to expect from the game, honestly. So I think for the most part, people are gonna know if this is for you or not. I will say, like, if you liked the thought of something like Hotline Miami, but it was too difficult, this may be what you're looking for, because I haven't found anything too difficult yet. I think I died once on the boss the first time I did it, but other than that, like, I haven't found anything overwhelmingly difficult about it. I don't know if that changes, like I said. But you know, overall, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I just don't know if it'll be a game that I necessarily continue to play after I finish it. It'll probably be kind of a one and done kind of game. But you know, that's really, I mean, as far as negatives go, that's a pretty small one. It's my only real negative. You know, I like the gameplay alright. I think it's pretty fun. And you know, like I said, I like the music and I like the art a lot. You know, it is kind of fun just to go smash things. I think if you're looking for a stress reliever game, this would be a pretty good one. But you know, I think that's where I'm gonna call it quits. You know, I think you guys get a pretty good idea about this. I think it's pretty good. You know, there are worse ways to spend $5. It's not that much, and it'll give you a few hours of entertainment, I'd guess. I don't know exactly about how many levels there were. I think the level select screen popped up for a minute, so I suppose you could go through and count that if you were really interested in that kind of information. But you know, it's pretty good for like a sit down and just kind of casually play through kind of game. So that'll wrap up my thoughts on Corporate Lifestyle Simulator. Sorry about the little crash in there, but I think that's just a reaction with my recording software. It happens from time to time. But that will wrap up my thoughts here. So, as always, feel free to comment if there's anything that you would like to comment on. Subscribe to the channel to see more of my videos every single day. And if you liked my video on Corporate Lifestyle Simulator, please consider clicking the like button, because that would help me out a lot, and I appreciate everything that you do to help. So with all of that being said, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.